Now I am going to explain about very important salt, and it is called Plaster of Paris. It is CSO4 half H2O, calcium sulfate semihydrate, or it is called as calcium sulfate hemihydrate. Hemi means also half, calcium sulfate hemihydrate, and it is prepared by heating gypsum. Gypsum CSO4 2H2O. This is gypsum. Calcium sulfate. Calcium sulfate dihydrate. And this on heating at 373 Kelvin, there is formation of CSO4 half H2O plus half H2O. So this is a very important part about the preparation of this plaster of Paris. Now point is, why it is called a plaster of Paris? Because in old days, it was used in France for the plastering or beautification of buildings, and so because at that time cement was not discovered, and so it is called as plaster of Paris. Now coming to the properties, as you know, it is white powder, so it is white powder. It is water insoluble. It is not soluble in water. This thing. Now, third is very important point you all must know. It combines with even moisture and sets into hard mass. Sets into hard mass by following reaction. If you take this CSO4 and there is half H2O, it is POP. Then combines with just little amount of moisture. This is moisture. And there is formation of what? CSO4 to H2O. This is crystallized gypsum. This is one thing. And you all know, when we take POP in our home for beautification or doing some walls even, so how we keep? We keep at safe places, in closed places, closed containers, because it can combine with very little amount of moisture, and so this is it. Now next very important point is on heating above 373 Kelvin. This is a very important point. It loses water completely. It loses water completely and forms dead burned plaster. Dead burned plaster means it loses the property into setting into hard mass. It cannot. See here how? If you take this CSO4 half H2O, each children keep dot here. Dot means not multiplication, just the addition. So here if I write 400 Kelvin, so this CaSO4 plus H2O. And what is this? This is called as anhydrous calcium sulfate. Anhydrous calcium sulfate, and it is called as this dead burned plaster. It is called as dead burned plaster because it cannot set into hard mass. It cannot set into hard mass. It is called as dead burned plaster because it cannot set into hard mass on mixing. So this is about the properties of the plaster of Paris. Now we'll see the uses. So there are many uses, So first, in making walls even or smooth. Know this thing. We have the POP layer. Why? Because it becomes smooth. Then, second, in making teaching aids or models, like you have different models in science. Then geography, mountains, plateaus, different articles are there, teaching aids. Then, in setting of fractured bones, body parts. This, when any person has injury, fractured bones, so the person, goes to doctor, and doctor, they have the bandage of PO. Why? Because it sets into hard mass, and the movability or the motion is restricted, and so bones, they set into hard mass. Then, in sealing of windows when you prepare house, then some gaps are there, so we cannot use cement or something, so you use this POP in sealing of windows. If there is cracks are etc. So because it is very strong, then in making statues, soap pieces, etc. So there are many more applications. It is added in cement also in little amount. It is added in little amount in cement. Actually, in cement, gypsum is added. Gypsum is added around 2%, and so gypsum when it is heated, it sets it forms POP, and so this is there about the very important plaster of Paris.